Hi, how you doing? My name's Loretta, and you're at Mother's Tarot and Sound Healing. I hope you're doing really well today. This video is what can the once United States of America expect the first part of March 2025. So I am going to use the predictions deck and just lay out the Celtic cross. Let's just see what happens. Right. So that's what we're going to do. So what have you been doing to keep your sanity about you? I highly recommend music, dancing, sound, anything that makes you laugh or smile. Deep breathing is especially important. And if you haven't seen my free 1-hour session for sound healing that I did live on the 13th of February, so Thursday, this last Thursday, I highly recommend it. Plasters, my whole body smiles. I love it. So anyway, check it out. Raise your vibration. And I haven't met anyone who didn't feel better afterwards. So, but if you try it out and you find that it didn't do anything for you, I still would like to hear from you. Really would. Okay. So we want to ask, I'm asking Spirit, what can the once United States of America expect the first part of March 2025? And these prediction cards, they're political. That's where I'm going to use them. And they speak to worldwide universe. Sorry, that I felt some kind of vibration happen. There was a little bit of a vibration. You know how you look around, some things would just moving just a little bit, kind of like that. And it's 12:32. But I am expecting a delivery within the next couple of hours. So. Let's see. We'll see. So let me know how you're doing, okay? Comment below. What are you doing to help you get through this difficult time? Well, not everyone believes it's difficult right now. So, some of us do. And even though, practice, get a hobby, something. Get something, take your mind off of it. You know, start coloring in coloring books, or start painting or drawing, or it doesn't gotta cost no money. Grab a piece of paper and just start painting or drawing. With pen, pencil, whatever you can find. Just please be kind to yourself and distract yourself from what's going on around us. Because this too shall pass. But it's going to be pretty uncomfortable until June. From all my gleaming and musings and the planets and my own readings over the last 6 months, June. The uptick begins in June. All right? Until then, distract yourself by coloring, by dancing, by drawing, by going for a walk. Start a little garden. Start a little herb garden if you've got a kitchen sink with a window over it. You know, there's lots of things you can do to take care of your emotional and mental health. Just little things makes a big difference. All right? And remember, 3 deep breaths a day. Animate it. You know? Make some noise. Pull it in all the way. Make your lower stomach pooch out. You want it all the way down. Okay? Then you want to hold it to the count of 4. Or what I like to do is, in my mind, relax and allow the healing. And then, slower than what you brought in the breath through your nose, you release it through the mouth, over the lips, so you can hear and feel it, control it. Yeah. Go. Because you think it's all out and it ain't. So then you pull in your lower stomach real quick, and it pushes out the last little bit of breath in the bottom of your lungs. By breathing through your nose, it sends the oxygen to your brain. The Western world here is real bad. Just breathing through their mouth, and it ain't going to their brain. So, in order for your brain to get oxygen, you need to send it there. You know, even if you ain't holding your breath, you know, to the count of 4, you know, every once in a while, just suck it in. Suck it in. It'll help you feel better. You will feel better, but you gotta practice. You know? You gotta practice. If you want it, you gotta work at it. Just depends on what you want. Still it does. Whoops. Okay. All right. I think I'm supposed to begin now. Yeah. Okay. So we're doing regular Celtic. I'm gonna lay it out regular style. Regular style. All right. This over here. All right. Now we have, 8 minutes in. I'm so sorry. All right. Fake news. Situation, fake news. Okay. And this is for first part of March. Fake news is going to be front and center. Okay. All right. Crossing the fake news or the challenge. The challenge is floods and heavy rain. So, metaphorically or in real time? Don't know yet. Floods, heavy rain. Fake news could be flooded with heavy news, or there could actually be floods and heavy rain affecting, I don't know, some fake news organization, maybe. Who knows? Don't know yet. Root. Oh, the root of it all. We have a science breakthrough. So we got the root, science breakthrough, but the situation is fake news. You know what just came to mind? I put out a video recently about the Disclosure 2.0. And the false flag. of the military-industrial complex. I'm not saying that's what this is, but or that's what this is alluding to, because they've been back engineering those downed spacecraft for 70 years minimum past pandemic health crisis in the past. Because we've been dealing with egg shortages, bird flu. Maybe that's what that's talking about. I don't know. Crowning, urgent act now. Urgent act now. Root is the science breakthrough. Pandemic health crisis in the past. Crossing the situation is fake, is floods or heavy rain over fake news. Situation is fake news, though. We're not going to get information that we need, not from mainstream media. In the future, we have submarine underwater. So something to do with the submarine or something to do with underwater. Maybe something to do with the root, science breakthrough, maybe. But submarine underwater is the future position. What else we got here? In the self position, we have a tsunami, rising water. And remember, we're talking here about the once United States of America, what we can expect the first part of March. In the self, there's tsunamis or rising water. So it could be floods. Yeah. And then the environment, rescue, revived. All right. So people are going to have to be helping people. Sounds like. And then our insight card. Hopes and fears or insight. Oh. We have a solution to the problem. Could it really be? Could it really be? Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? Okay. Now the final card here. Controlled narrative. Okay. Because the situation is fake news and ending is controlled narrative. All right? Okay. And the challenge to fake news, floods, or heavy rain. And also, there's a lot of emotions with water, you know. So that could be an element of this also with fake news, you know. People getting emotional. You know, maybe the people who have to work in it, they're stuck in the fake news mode. They don't want to be stuck there. Because I know, what Dr. Greer has been talking about in his weekly podcast, number 6 came out last week. And there's a lot, we've got this whistleblower thing trying to happen for Disclosure 2.0 to protect the worst of the worst for 6 months if they come forward, you know, so we can get some truth, know what we're dealing with, get as much info as possible, and give them, what do they call that? well, pretty much pardon them. Yeah. They'll be protected from prosecution if they come out within 6 months of the whistleblower protection being put into place. For Disclosure 2.0, the military-industrial complex, that big issue there, all right, which has always been a controlled narrative, always. Okay, so if I look at this, okay, so we go, it sounds like from the cards that there's going to be a science breakthrough. Has to do with the pandemic health crisis. It's urgent that we act now. Fake news is a real problem. We're either being flooded by it, or there's heavy rains, actual floods that is affecting this. And then we have, in the future position, we've got the submarine and underwater. So, again, the floods, the heavy rain, possibility maybe somewhere that it is caused by actual floods and heavy rain. Something is going to be underwater. Well, and then we have the tsunami rising. See, this is, where else? Just right here. Okay, let me see my, get my little sticker in here. Yep, here we go. Okay, so we've got 3 wet cards. Floods, heavy rain, submarine underwater, and tsunami rising water. Okay. So these are, okay. We got floods, heavy rain, submarine underwater, and then we got tsunami rising water. So we start here with, the challenge. The challenge, the future, the self is where they're showing up. So this feels like a real big possibility. All right? In some area, somewhere. Now also, okay, so we start out though with the science breakthrough, pandemic health crisis, urgent act now. Okay. Come up. And these others link together. Science breakthrough, pandemic health act crisis, urgent act now, rescue revived, solution to the problem, and the finale coming in. It's a controlled narrative. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. Let me jack these up a little bit. Yeah, here we go. Science breakthrough, pandemic, health crisis, urgent act now, rescue, revive, solution to the problem, controlled narrative. I mean, we are dealing with controlled narratives, you know. But this is the big message in here that I'm seeing. And of course, you know, we got 3 that's got to do with the floods. And in the beginning, let's remember, the situation is fake news. All right? Fake news. So I know what I am doing. So, there's a lot of accurate news, not from mainstream media, but from Marianne out of Australia, Dr. Lena Rodriguez out of Australia, Lily out of Australia, Hogarth out of Britain, Steve Judd out of Britain, here in, let's see, so here in the United States, I keep an eye on Midas Touch, although they're getting me a little clicky baity, and some others, but not the mainstream media. Absolutely not. So anyway, I'd suggest, you know, keeping an eye on them. And if you need any links, just let me know, and I will get them to you. Absolutely. And well, I hope you found this interesting. I did. So I would say that, you know, looks. Oh, and the shadow card for this reading, we have rulership handover. All right. Yeah. So that's always looming right now, evidently. We'll see how it goes. So in March, let's watch for some kind of scientific breakthrough, pandemic, health crisis, urgent action, rescue, revived. Well, that could be the u.s.a. too, couldn't it? For some reason, maybe. I don't know. Solution to the problem, no. There's a solution, but there's also controlled narrative. So we'll see what happens. All right. I love y'all. Sending y'all agape love. And remember, take care of yourself. Love yourself. Love the others. And be the light. Right? Because you are the light. Take real good care of yourself. Don't forget to breathe. Ground yourself. You know? If you're somewhere where you can walk barefoot on the earth, do it. It's very good for you. If you're not, create yourself a grounding bag. Get one of them earth cloth gardening bags. They got handles on them. Buy a couple of clips. You can get them in the auto store, hardware, anywhere. Play sand. I bought 50 pounds of play sand for $7.41 at one of the big hardware stores. You know, it don't cost a whole lot of money. And it feels so good. Where you're sitting watching TV or working on the computer, whatever you're doing, get barefoot and put your feet in the sand, you know? If you can't get outside often, put your feet in the sand. Make yourself a grounding bag. You would love it. Really will. Okay. Love y'all. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.